how do we use the edge of space using options? Well, it's pretty simple. The same rules apply, except instead of trading equity, we trade the equities options. When trading options, make sure you're trading 7 days away from expiry. So if you're closer than 7 days, do not trade. Number 2, make sure the strike price is at the money. So if the stock you're trading is at 800, find the closest strike price. It'll usually be 800 to that current price. That's called at the money. And liquidity, make sure you have decent volume per day. So for this, we make sure we use only Nifty 50 stocks. Usually they have decent volume. And the target, we have a fixed target of 60% and a stop loss of 30%. Now let me show you a real example. This is BHEL. I'm going to zoom in. Now look at this swing low. Basically the market fell and we have an EOS line right here. And see this green bar? That's when we closed above the EOS. That's our buy. So what do we do? On this day, that's the 3rd of April 2017, we want to buy BHEL calls. So over here, what I've done is I've found the BHEL April calls. That day was trading at 166.95. So the closest strike price is 165. I'll just drag this here. Remember the date is 3rd of April. So let me drag and see what our entry price was. So here it is, 3rd of April. Our entry price in options would have been, look at the close, 7.15. Now remember, just like EOS in equities, for options, you're supposed to buy this call option 15 minutes before the market closes. So let's assume we got in at 7.15. Let me open up the calculator here. So 7.15, our target is always 60%. So let me add 60%, 11.44. That's going to be our target. Look at the second day, the market moved up 33%, not quite our target. Look at this, 11.4. We reached it the next day. The market went up by 60%. We hit our target on BHEL using options. Now let me show you another example of Tata Steel. This is a very recent one that happened for shorts. If you can see this very clearly, we have a swing high right here. This bar clearly closes above it, so that's our EOS line. The next bar closes below it, and that's where we will short. So what do we do when we short? We buy put options. So let's see the close of this bar. It's at 493. What we're going to look for is Tata Steel April 500 PE. That's decent. It's close by. You can also look for 495. I've selected 500 for this example. Let me see the date. It's 7th April. Let me drag this here. 7th April is right here. So let me zoom in and open 7th April. That's right here. So now notice we entered at 16.3. So let me open up the calculator again. 16.3 plus 60%. That's our target. Our target is 2608. Now you'll notice then 2 days later, the markets reached 25. We are 1 point away. That means tomorrow we'll be aiming for 1 more point away to reach 26. And if it reaches, we will exit, and our 60% target would have been met in just 1 to 3 days. So that's it. I'll recap. Number 1, make sure you're trading 7 days before expiry. Make sure you're trading at the money strike prices. Liquidity, you should have decent amount of contracts traded that day. In options, your target will be 60%. Your stop loss will always be 30%. All the best. See you soon.